You don't need to put so much effort and strength into hitting the ball, right? So if you can get this going, I'm sure it's going to add some yardage into your shots. Welcome back to Golf with Michelle. Today I would like to talk a little bit about the right foot and how it will help you to add some yardage to your shots, especially the driver. If the right foot is not pivoting correctly in the golf swing, it does affect the sequence, affect your speed, and of course affect the impact as well. So there's a few common errors that I see a lot of golfers, especially when it comes to the driver, because we all do want to hit the driver far. So today I'm going to try to keep it simple, just a small little tip, and hopefully that will be able to help you to swing it a bit smoother with creating a bit more speed and hitting it a bit further. So there's a few common errors that I see in golfers. Number one, let's talk about the backswing first. On the backswing, you see some golfers start moving a bit too much towards the right side, and you see your right foot is actually rolling outwards, and you start swinging to the right side. Your weight will start moving too much to the right. You ended up hitting it behind or topping it. It depends what you do in other parts of the golf swing. So that's one thing. A few downswing errors is number one. I see a lot of golfers keeping their right foot down a bit too long. You know, some of us try to stay a bit more stable. We're always taught to be very stable, you know, keep our eyes on the ball. Then you ended up hitting the ball like that. First of all, you definitely lose distance if you hit like that. Number two, we know for a fact that yes, our right heel should come off the ground, okay? The right heel should come off the ground. See some golfers hitting the ball like that as well. Then you hear some of your friends telling you, all right, let's start turning your hips. You need to turn a bit more, right? Just keep turning towards the target. All right, here we go. You see some golfers doing that as well. So if you're not pivoting correctly with the right side, first of all, you lose distance, you won't hit a solid impact again. Another common right foot movement in the golf swing is what we call the early extension. When a lot of golfers do early extension, you see their right heel coming off the ground too early and the right knee is going forward. That is also a wrong right move. You see a lot of golfers, some golfers actually kind of manage it really well. They manage to, even doing this, they still manage to hit it really solid and really far. But early extension, sometimes it could cause the impact issue as well, okay? All right guys, now I'm going to show you how the right foot is supposed to be pivoting in the swing. Number one, on the backswing, okay, the right foot's supposed to stay somewhat flat, okay, and the weight is slightly towards the inner right side of your thigh, okay. So the right foot's supposed to stay flat. You're gonna feel the weight is somewhere in the right, almost towards the right heel, all right. That's all for the backswing. Now the downswing, the right foot, you're gonna see some sort of weight transfer to the left side. Okay, so you can see my right foot is actually kind of rolling. See, my right knee is coming down and inwards. The right foot is gonna start rolling and of course coming up. So it kind of rolls before it rotates or it turns, okay? So you're gonna roll this way, it doesn't go this way. You're not supposed to see my heel first on the way down. It's supposed to roll and turn. All right, this is how it's supposed to look like. So there's a few drills that I'd like to share with you to get this right foot moving correctly. So now we're going to start off talking a bit about the backswing. If you find yourself swinging towards the right side, too much weight moving towards the right side, you see your inner right foot or your inner trail foot will be slightly off the ground, okay? If that is happening, this is just a feel on your backswing. You're not rotating your hip enough. So I'd like you to set up, and here is what you need to feel. You're gonna feel your right butt cheek is gonna be pointing towards the target on the backswing. So while you're turning and taking your club up, you're gonna feel like your right butt cheek is gonna point towards the target. So that will help you to rotate, it will reduce the sway movement, and of course you're gonna feel your weight a bit more towards the right heel and in the right thigh. Okay, so this is just a feel. You can practice it at home, even though just crossing your arm, just turning. Okay, this is to avoid rolling off the right foot on the backswing. All right. Now we're going to talk about the downswing. Again, it happens so fast, so you need to actually drill it up. There's a few drills that you can work on, and hopefully one of those will really help you. Number one is really simple. We don't need the club. As I mentioned, if you see a lot of you not getting the right foot off the ground at all, or you're twisting your right heel out like that, or even just spinning the body, that's not enough weight transferring towards the left side. So this is a really good drill. Just put your right hand on your right hip, okay? Left hand just normal, just hanging straight down from the shoulder, just like that, okay? So when we're taking our backswing, assume that you're rotating really well. I want you to feel like your right hand is gonna push the hip lateral towards the target. Back here, I'm going to push my hip lateral towards the target, okay? So backswing, right hip towards the target, and then I'm just going to clear my left hip. And you're going to see that my right heel or right foot is moving correctly, okay? Again, backswing. I'm going to feel like I'm pushing it lateral, okay? I'm not pushing it forward. I'm not trying to move. It's just lateral. So from here, push and turn. Your right foot will be moving correctly. The next drill is what I call the water bottle drill, okay? You don't need the club, you can practice this at home. So I'd like you to cross your arms. So as I mentioned, a lot of us kind of spin the body or having our right heel pushing towards away from the target. So on your downswing, I would like for you to push the water bottle down, okay? So backswing, push the water bottle down. This will help you to get the right foot kind of rolling inwards and then finish the swing, okay? So again, put the bottle inside your right heel, backswing and pushed, okay? Or you can also put it in the other right heel, okay? So on your downswing, you need to avoid pushing the bottle down. If I spin my right heel, I'll be kicking the bottle, okay? So this is something that you can work on to get a feel of the weight moving towards the left side and the right heel rolling correctly. The next drill is really simple. It's just called a step forward drill. Again, this is just a feel to get the weight moving towards the left side. If you see yourself turning, but you see my right foot like bending like that, I should be able to see the bottom of your trail foot from that side, okay? Should be able to see the full bottom of your right shoe. So if you don't and you're standing like that, all right, this is a drill for you. You're gonna set up, take your backswing, finish your swing and step forward, all right? Just be really careful. Finish the swing and step forward. So this will be able to help you to get a feel of moving towards the left side, the weight transferring correctly. And of course, eventually, if people that don't move their right foot, you will see yourself starting to turn and roll the right heel correctly, okay? So if you find yourself a bit stiff, it's a bit hard to rotate the body on the way back, I really don't mind you lifting the left heel off the ground a little bit. This will kind of give you a bit of momentum, a bit of feel on how it will set you up to actually getting the weight transfer towards the left side. So I want you to feel like your left heel is kind of coming off the ground a little bit on the way back. That will help you to rotate a little bit better. But then if you get your left heel off the ground on the way down, you're going to start stepping your left heel down. And this will create a momentum of getting the right heel off the ground and getting the weight transferring to the left side as well. So before you set up, you can actually kind of like move your foot a little bit. Before you set up, you can move your feet a little bit. And then on the way back, lift the left heel. And then on the way down, step onto it. And then turn through. I think this will actually give you a momentum and also a feel of transferring the weight towards the left side. guys, that's all I have for today. I hope these few tips and the drills will be able to help you to get the right foot moving correctly. You don't need to put so much effort and strength into hitting the ball, right? So if you can get this going, I'm sure it's going to add some yardage into your shots. Alright, I hope you like it. If you do, subscribe to my channel, leave me a comment, and I'll see you guys soon.